Okay. Everyone, please join, or else your attendance will be lost. Okay. So screen is visible. Hope the screen is visible. Still, many of you have to join. So what we were discussing, right? So now here, see that 00H to 1FH. It means 32 bytes. 32 bytes are reserved for register bank and stack. Then 20 to 2FH, total 16 bytes. These are byte addressable as well as bit addressable. It means a 20H is having 8 bits and each bit can be accessed individually. Okay, don't forget, remember it. Each bit can be accessed individually. Each bit will be having individual address again. Inside 20H, there are 8 addresses. Those 8 addresses are representing 8 bits. We will see how it is, how it will be. Okay, and again from 30H to 7FH, total 80 bytes. So these 80 bytes can be used as scratch pad for reading the data or for writing the data. We'll see how what are the register banks and what is the stack, we will see now. So now here, see, register bank and stack. Now what we said, total 32 bytes, 8 bytes, 8, 8, and then 8 bytes. Total 32 bytes, total 32 bytes are register bank and stack memory. It means, see that register bank is nothing but it is a group of registers. We know what is a register. In the previous digital system design, we have come across a register, correct? What is a register? Register is a group of what? Flip-flops, correct? A D flip-flop or any other flip-flop which is capable of storing information. Okay, register is capable of storing information. So here I have in 8051, I have 8 registers, 8 general purpose registers. And the name of those 8 general purpose registers are R0, R1, R2, R3, R4, R5, and R6, and R7. Total 8 registers are there. Okay. So now, what is register bank? It means there are 4 banks are there. There are 4 register banks are there in the 8051. And Each register bank is having 8 registers. Each register bank is having 8 registers. Each register is having one memory location. Correct? See, the memory location, this is bank 0. This is bank 0. Okay. So the bank 0 is having 8 registers. In that, each register is having one memory location, one memory address. One memory address. So here R0 is there. The value of R0 is one register, data register. It can store the data. How many data? 8 bits of data. 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. There are 8 bits in a single register R0, and the R0 memory address of R0 is 00H. The memory address of R1 is 01H, hexadecimal number. Okay, we are representing the address in terms of hexadecimal number. So we have to write H after the number, which is denoting it as hexadecimal number. So the address of R2 register is 02H. Okay, hexadecimal number. Now tell me, what is the address of R5? What is the address of R5? R5 register. No one is replying. No one wants to reply. 05H. Yes. So it goes on. Okay. So again, let me know what is the address of R5 in bank 1. Shall I repeat? What is the address of R5 register in bank 1? Who will answer for it? You will get one Cadbury chocolate. Yes, make it fast.
Kaka, ಇದು
No one knows. It is 0DH. The address of R5 register in bank 1. Okay. In bank 1. That address is 0DH. How? See, here again 8 registers are there in bank 1. And those 8 registers are having R0 to R7. I have only R0 to R7 registers here. R0 to R7 registers are again found in bank 1, register bank 1. Okay, so the starting address of this bank 1 is 08H. It means what is the value of, what is the address of R0 in bank 1? It is 08. Then this is 09. So after 09, 0A, then 0B, then 0C, and then 0D. So the address of R5 register in bank 1 is 0DH. Understood? It goes on like that. The address of R7 in bank 1 is 0FH. But the same R7 address in bank 3 is 1FH, the highest value, the 1FH. Okay, we'll see it in the next slide. Whether it has been understood? See here. So easily we can come to know here. Register bank 0, right? R0 to R7, from 00H to 07H. This is the address, this is the register name, and this is the bank. Okay, so I have four banks, four register banks. Register bank 0, bank 1, bank 2, and bank 3. So in register bank 1, again I have the names, register names as R0 to R7, but the address is different. See, after 07, what will be the next address? It will be 08. So what is the address of R5 in bank 1? It is 0DH. Okay, same R5 address in terms of whenever I am in the register bank 2, I can jump from one register bank to another register bank. Okay, then what is the address of R5 in register bank 2? It is going to be 15H. And again, what is the address of R5 in bank 3? It is 1DH. 1DH. Okay, so I have total of 32 bytes. 32 bytes. So not only registers are there, still stack is also there. Stack memory. So, okay, I will tell you that. Stack memory. I think the time, class time is quite to end here. Okay, however, this is the last class for you. I will just say what is a stack pointer. Stack pointer is one register. Stack pointer is one register who will have the initial value of stack pointer is equal to 07H. It means stack pointer is also one of the register. The starting value, the initial value, what is being stored into a stack pointer is 07H. Okay, stack pointer is a register which is holding 07H always in the RAM location. So what is the necessity of this stack pointer register? It means when I am executing one program, during that time, suppose if I want to save the value of some register into a stack memory, into a stack memory. What is a stack memory I have here? The same 32 bytes. See here. Register bank as well as a stack. Only from 00H to 1FH. Okay. So these are this 00H to 1FH are also not only used for register bank, it can also be, it is also used for stack memory location. So after so there is a stack memory, stack pointer, there is a stack pointer register which holds the starting address, that is 07H. The value of this register is 07H. Now this stack memory is from 08 to 0F, 10 to 17H and 182 to 1FH. These three bytes are used for stack memory. So whenever I am executing one of the program and that program, whatever the register values are there, those register values I want to save somewhere for some time. For some time purpose, I want to store the value of some registers on some memory location. Okay, so that is why that memory location is called as stack memory. Stack, stack memory, and that memory is identified by stack pointer location, stack pointer register. So this always holds the address of the stack memory where exactly the processor is present. Okay, so the starting address of this stack pointer, stack register will be 07H. Says, okay, right? Understood? Hope stack memory is been described very briefly here. The complete explanation will be in further slides. I think in the computer organization also you might have gone through a stack pointer. Is it? Okay, not an issue. Uh, yes. So we will see how this stack pointer is going to work and what are uh, other memories in this, like what is bit addressable memory and what is scratch pad. We will see it in further classes. So till this point, whether it's been cleared, everything. So let me take another 2 to 3 minutes. I will collect the attendance